What's going on? It's your boy H Money, Mr. Supreme. We in the building. Let's get it, bruh. We got some great topics tonight. You know what I mean? We had a great weekend of boxing. I want to congratulate Charles Lolo Harris, still undefeated. 4 wins, 3 knockouts. 17-year-old boxing phenom Charles Lolo Harris got another victory this past weekend. So I want to congratulate Charles Lolo Harris. This kid right here has potential to be a world champion. And I talked to the best trainers in boxing, and I got their advice talking about Charles Harris. And shout outs to the best trainer in boxing, John David Jackson, 2-time world champion, the trainer of pound for pound undisputed champion Clarissa Shields. You know what I mean? John David Jackson trained the best fighters from Bernard Hopkins, Sergey Kovalev in his prime. When Kovalev was the crusher, he was trained by John David Jackson. You know what I mean? So John David Jackson is arguably the most accomplished trainer in boxing today. He trained great champions. Nate Campbell, Randall Bailey, Sergey Kovalev. You know what I mean? Clarissa Shields. It don't stop there. Bernard Hopkins, Sugar Shane Mosley. I could keep going, man. But you know what? Everybody's saying that Lolo is a future world champion. He got all the talent in the world. He's only 17 years old. And Lolo got another victory at only 17. 4 wins, 3 knockouts, bro. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations to Charles Harris, first of all. And also, Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant looked phenomenal last night. You know what I mean? Caleb Plant, he can box. He can definitely box. He has a great jab. He has great defense. He has great fundamentals. Caleb Plant is a problem. He's one of the best pure boxers. He's one of the best pure boxers right now in the sport of boxing. You know what I mean? His cardio is amazing. He's always in shape. Caleb Plant is only 28 years old. So you know Caleb Plant is going to get better and better. You know what I mean? You got to congratulate Caleb Plant yesterday. He won every round. He made it look easy. He took no punishment. And that's what you want to see from a fighter like Caleb Plant. You know, just stay true to yourself. That's what I tell all the fighters. Stay true to who you are. Caleb Plant dominated every round. I've been hearing some negative feedback from the people, you know, but I'm here to tell you this. I'm here to tell you that skills wins fights. So Caleb Plant versus Canelo Alvarez. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about this fight. Does Caleb Plant, does he have a chance in beating Canelo Alvarez? I would say yes. I think Caleb Plant has what it takes to beat Canelo Alvarez. You know what I mean? I've seen Canelo Alvarez get outboxed before. I've seen Canelo get outboxed by Floyd Mayweather. I've seen Canelo get outboxed. He's been outboxed by Landy Lara. And Caleb Plant definitely has what it takes to outbox Canelo Alvarez. Styles make fights. Styles makes fights, bro. Canelo goes in there. He underestimates Caleb Plant. Don't do it. You know, Caleb Plant, he can box. Some people say Caleb Plant, he doesn't have power. I think Canelo is going to have a hard time against Caleb Plant. You know, he has a great style. You know, Demetrius Andrade is another fighter that I believe can give Canelo problems. Demetrius Andrade, with his height, his athleticism, his defense, his reflexes, will give Canelo a tough fight. You know, a lot of guys, like I said, we seen Landy Lara give Canelo a tough fight, bro. We seen Austin Trout outbox Canelo at times. Canelo does get tired in his fights, you know, so I believe Caleb Plant has an opportunity in beating Canelo Alvarez. I'm actually going for Caleb Plant. You know, I'm going to support the American fighter all the time. You know, USA. You feel me? USA. You dig? I'm going with Caleb Plant with an upset victory over Canelo Alvarez. I want to see Caleb Plant against Jamal Charlo. Caleb Plant versus, Fighters like Daniel Jacobs. I want to see that fight. Caleb Plant versus Daniel Jacobs. I would love to see that fight right there, man. Honestly. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel, man. Let's see what the people talking about. 24 Yeezy. He says, salute. Salute to my boy JC. You dig? Salute. We got 10 people in the chat, so let's get those likes up. You feel me? Coco to Don. He said, the pace we develop fighters, now they hit their prime at 45 years old. He said, fighters are almost 30 years old, and we calling them young. I mean, 30 years old, that's still a good age. Still a good age, bro. The way you look at it, if a fighter hasn't taken damage, if a fighter hasn't been knocked out a bunch of times, a fighter, 30 years old, that's a good age. That's a good age for a fighter, bro, to really take that, really go for a title shot and things of that nature. Nowadays, we see fighters getting rushed. They want to rush fighters. We seen Adrian Broner, he got rushed. They rushed him to a position. And what happened? When Adrian Broner got to that position, Marcos Maidana beat his ass. Let's just be real. Maidana gave it to him. So, it depends. I remember Lennox Lewis. He became a champion later on in his career. Lennox Lewis, he never got into those big fights until later on in his career. He waited to fight Evander Holyfield. Lennox Lewis, he had waited to fight against Mike Tyson. He wasn't ready. So, you gotta be smart. But at the end of the day, Caleb Plant versus Canelo, the fight is gonna happen. And I got my money on Caleb Plant. And I don't care who don't like it. You know what I mean? That's my opinion. That's my opinion. I think Terence Crawford gonna beat Earl Spence Jr. I think Terence Crawford gonna beat Earl Spence. So, I mean, it's my opinion. I think Devin Haney beats Teofimo Lopez. I don't care who don't like it. I don't care if you don't like my opinion. You know what I mean? We here to talk shit. You feel me? We here to talk shit. So my boy, hey man, let me drop links in case. I think I did. We already dropped the link in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to debate. Listen, man, I'm here. Listen, I don't care about a motherfucker feelings. I don't really care. You know what I mean? I got my opinion. And I believe in my fighters. I know that, Charles Lolo Harris, he going to be a champion. And guess what? The best trainer in boxing said that. John David Jackson said that. And he's the best trainer in boxing. You know what I mean? So I believe in my young fighter, Charles Lolo Harris. I believe in him. At only 17 years old, he's out there beating up grown men. Who doing it like that? Devin Haney did that. And you see where Devin Haney is at right now. You see the position that Devin Haney is on. Devin Haney is the youngest champion in boxing. So if Lolo following that same blueprint as a young American fighter, as a young black fighter, you got to give that man credit against all odds, baby. Lolo going out there to Mexico to fight grown men against all odds. And he's doing this thing. He's winning. He going against good competition. I seen the last fighter Lolo fought. Come on, bro. At 17, listen, Lolo, he's doing some shit, bro. He's doing some big time things. 4 wins, 3 knockouts, and he's only 17 years old. Come on, man. Who doing it like that? He turned professional at 16. Who doing it like that? You know what I mean? Charles Harris. Listen to me, y'all. Remember this. Remember who told you first. Charles Lolo Harris is a future world champion. Remember that. Yo, what up? What's good, my boy?
What's happening? Hey, our boy looked strong last night.
Yeah, man. Tell me about it.
Hey, he was fast, really strong, man. He hit really hard. You can hear them hits and them punches, man. The whole night. He was on his ass the whole night.
I seen you had messaged me last night and you was talking about Lolo power and he's only 17. So you said you can hear his punches. I've been saying that. I said that a long time ago. You can hear the force. You can hear the impact and the power.
Now I will say this. If he started off that fight kind of slow, but that last round, If he'd have done that from the beginning of the fight, he'd have put boy away.
Oh yeah, you like that fourth round when he was going to the body.
Strong. It was strong to the body, H. Strong to the body. But listen, let me tell you something. I gotta tell you about my fighter. One of my fighters named Rasheem Jefferson Jr. Out of Philly. That boy's serious, man. 3-0. He working on 4-0 this weekend coming up. You feel me? The man been on ESPN twice already. So yeah, that's my guy right there. We was talking about young fighters yesterday. That's my guy. I'm getting ready to start a documentary on his life this weekend. So it's going down.
For sure. So how old is he?
Oh, he only 19 years old.
Yeah, see, Lolo 17. Lolo younger than all of these guys. How many wins your boy got?
He 3-0.
See, Lolo 17, 4-0. You feel me? Like the nigga, hey, Lolo doing his thing. I mean, everybody doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? But Lolo's something special. It's something special about what Lolo is doing at 17 years old, man.
Hey,
and everybody
see what's the weight class?
He fought his last fight was at 126, but he been in different weight classes. He fought at 135. Actually, his first fight, I believe, was at 137 pounds because the dude came in overweight. But Lolo still stopped him. His second fight, same thing at 130, I believe. His second fight, knockout. You feel me? So he just getting better and better, man. You know, so but you liked his power. So what else did you like about Lolo that you seen in there?
The defense. He looks like Devin Haney. you know what I'm saying? Like he dude, the defense was non-stop, dude. And he real quick, you know what I'm saying? Counter punches really fast. I mean, the boy's special, man. I can't lie. I can't say nothing different. The boy's special. Also, man, his out the ring IQ is amazing. His in the ring IQ is amazing. I mean, he's a great fighter. I cannot lie to you and tell you something different. The man he looked really good last night. And if I got some money, I'm putting it on him to be a star. No question about it.
Absolutely, man. We talking about Charles Lolo Harris, the kid right there, a young phenom in the sport of boxing. So I want to ask you a little bit about the other young fighters that you like to watch, like Stephon Fulton, man. What's the next fight you want to see from him?
I want to see unification, man. I want to see him put hands and feet on Luis Nery or Brandon Figueroa, whoever getting his way. You feel me? It's a wrap. He's not losing to any of these bums. I'm just keeping it a buck.
Luis Nery, that's a good fight. Even there's a unified champion by the name of MJ. His name is MJ Murajan Akhmadiev. Yeah. And dude could fight an Olympic bronze medalist, unified champion.
H Money, listen to me. I told you because I told you the night before when we was on live. Mirror, what's up with it, hometown? You know, tell business in the house. But listen to me though. Ain't nobody beating Cool Boy Steph, bro. You hear me? Ain't nobody beating him. Trust me. If you look at his resume, he's beaten the most undefeated fighters. The man is serious business, bro. I'm telling you. He can box. He can bang. Whatever you trying to do, Cool Boy Steph can do it. At 122, he's the best. There's nobody close to him.
Yo, that kid can fight, though. Murajan Akhmadiev, though. Do not sleep on him. I'm telling you, that's a good fight. Now, that's the fight. I think they the two best between them two. Akhmadiev, he kind of fight like a Prince Nassim Hamed type of dude. You know, he kind of got that Lomachenko type of style.
H Money, listen.
That's a good fight.
There's nobody on his level, bro. Trust me. Nobody.
I like Fulton, but that's a good fight. That's a 50-50 fight right there.
Man, you told me Angelo Leo was gonna give him a fight, man.
Who said that?
I think who was that? Somebody said that.
I ain't say that. I never even watched Angelo Leo fight, so I know I didn't say that. You know what I'm saying?
Because I know we was on Reggie Owen's show, and I was talking about it for sure. And
it was a good fight though. I mean, you know what I'm saying? The dude did come to fight though. Like he won rounds in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, he could have made it a lot easier though. If he would have boxed him, he could have made it easier if he boxed him. But he beat him with his own style.
Yeah, he's good. You know what I'm saying? He's real good though.
Now,
Shout out to.
How do you feel about a DAZN fighter named Raymond Ford?
Oh, he good too. I had talked to Raymond Ford about I think I talked to him about a week ago, and I like Raymond Ford. I've been watching all of his fights. He coming up in the game. I believe he's about 21 years old. I like Raymond Ford. He got a lot of potential.
So him and Rasheem Jefferson, they train together. So his dad is his third, and the third for Rasheem Jefferson is Raymond Ford's trainer. So they train together.
For real. Yeah, Raymond Ford coming up in the game, man. He's been staying active. He's getting paid a lot of good money. I like Raymond Ford. He got a nice contract with DAZN. Eddie Hearn taking care of him. Eddie Hearn showing Raymond Ford love. He got him on every undercard. So,
hey man,
you know what I mean?
You know who Eddie Hearn need to show love to? It's my dog H Money need to get some love from DAZN. Why they bullshitting? You know what I'm saying? PBC was in a live last night showing love.
Yeah.
DAZN better start showing some fucking love out here in these streets.
Hey, you funny as hell. Yeah, they did, man. Shout out to the PBC. They came to the chat yesterday. They were showing a lot of love. They was hanging out, listening to the show for a while. So I support the PBC. Definitely, man, trying to see if we could get Lolo, possibly with Al Heyman. See how that thing go, man. You know what I mean? We gonna get Lolo, man. I'm telling you, John David Jackson, bro, the best trainer in boxing. Definitely, bro. Lolo gonna be working with the best trainers in boxing, and John David Jackson, is the guy. Lolo's father been doing a great job. Say it again.
Is that who's training him right now?
No, he trains with his father. His father is training him, and he trains with Ian, my boy Ian Franklin. Ian Franklin actually has a relationship with John David Jackson from a long time ago. John David Jackson, he used to train Ian's son. So Ian's son was trained by John David Jackson, and Ian he trains Lolo right now with his father. So come on, man, they connected, man. They doing a great job. They got a great team right now. And then we're going to take it to the next level, definitely, when he gets some of that work with John David Jackson. For real. John David Jackson trained Clarissa Shields. He trained Sergey Kovalev, Randall Bailey, Nate Campbell, Bernard Hopkins, Shane Mosley, champion after champion, Hall of Fame. He learned from the legendary George Benton from Philadelphia, who created that shoulder roll, Philly shell type of defense. Created that defense. So he trained his teacher was George Benton, the legendary fighter from Philly. George Benton, he trained Pernell Whitaker, Meldrick Taylor, Evander Holyfield. He trained John David Jackson. So, definitely, man, boxing is a great sport. And I'm telling you, Lolo's on the right path, man. Lolo, Charles Harris, Lolo Harris.
No, I agree with you fully, bro. I agree with you fully. Hey, now, sparring session, man. I got to know this, man.
Say it again.
I want to hear about what happened in that Tank sparring session, though.
The Tank session, man. Lolo did his thing, and I wasn't there. You know what I mean? I just, I did the interview with his father. We talked about it. Lolo, he performed at a high level against Tank. He was only 16. So I'm gonna try to see if I could get his father on here, but so he could tell you a little bit more about it. His father could really break it down for you.
Hey, yeah, that's gonna be special, bro. But listen, man, I get to the.
What'd you say, my guy? I think he fell off. For sure. But yeah, like I told y'all, man, Charles Lolo Harris, 17-year-old boxing phenom, future world champion, still undefeated, 4 wins, 3 knockouts. This how we doing it around here. Yo, hey, join the panel, my boy, the Brotherhood, man. Shout out to the Brotherhood. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the Brotherhood's channel. Hey, listen, man, boxing, I think boxing is back, man. We got some big fights to make. 168 pounds. Jamal Charlo. Is Charlo going to move up and fight Benavidez? Is Charlo going to finally move up and fight Caleb Plant? I got Caleb Plant beating Charlo. I got Caleb Plant You know, Caleb Plant is the best at 168 pounds. Skills pay the bills. Caleb Plant versus Canelo Alvarez. Caleb Plant beats Canelo. Caleb Plant beats Benavidez. Caleb Plant he beats everybody at 168 pounds. Caleb Plant is a problem, bro. Caleb Plant is a future star in the sport of boxing. This kid right here, Caleb Plant, looked phenomenal last night. He put on a boxing clinic. Caleb Plant is the truth. Caleb Plant is the real deal. There's a lot of people out here ducking Caleb Plant. There it is. There he go. Shout out to Charles Harris. Shout out to Lolo Harris, man. Lolo got it done. What it do? Charles Harris, the father and the trainer of Lolo Harris. You know what I mean? 17-year-old boxing phenom. Lolo got the victory last night. Lolo looked phenomenal last night. Lolo looked like Mayweather last night, man. I'm telling you. Shout outs to Lolo, man. Let me drop the link. Let's see if I can get his father on here, man, so we can talk about Lolo's fight last night. I watched it. Man, you guys got to tune in. Go follow Charles Harris on Instagram right now. This kid is a special fighter. At only 17 years old, he's doing some great things in the sport of boxing. I think Lolo is the best prospect in boxing. Lolo is the number one prospect in the sport of boxing right now. You know what I mean? And guess what, man? We had the PBC yesterday. They was in the chat. PBC came to the chat. I told them about Lolo. Samsung Promotions, I sent them videos of Lolo. You know what I mean? You talking about split team management? Split team management. You know what I mean? Yo, what up? What's good, though?
What's up with it, H?
What it do? What's good, man? I'm live right here with Charles Harris, the father and the trainer of Lolo, man. What's going on?
Put your earpods in. You hear me?
How you feeling, bro, man? Hey, congratulations to Lolo last night. Got the victory out there in Mexico. He looked phenomenal. He looked like Floyd Mayweather last night. Looking slick and quick. Kind of a little bit of Floyd with a little bit of Terence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Hey, future world champion. Future world champion, goddammit.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. You feel me? You know, it was a good fight. You know, he's gaining experience is what I love. You know, as a pro. Shit, we you know, that was his fourth fight, man. You know, we just looking to stay sharp and keep getting better, bro. You feel me? But it was a great experience, man. I had a good time out there in Mexico.
Absolutely. Yeah. You know, Lolo been staying active. Cool. He's only 17 years old. He got 4 wins and 3 knockouts. You know, how does it feel fight by fight, getting more experience in the game?
You know, he's learning more stuff, man. He's getting more rounds up under him, you know. He get more rounds. So you know, he's appreciating that, and you know, he's enjoying this ride, man. He's enjoying it because he's doing what he loves to do, you know, which is fight.
Absolutely. So you know, so that was his 4th fight. How does he look in his 4th fight compared, you would say, to his first couple fights? How is he improving, you would say?
You know, he's getting better and better, man. He's getting better and better, man. You know, the more rounds he get, you know, unfortunately, so I'm glad that you fought a durable guy this time. You know, and gave him some rounds, man. You know, that's all you can ask for. He's fighting, you know, and Cat was, you know, a little older, you know, and he's just gaining experience, knowing how to be patient, you know, even if you're not going to get the clipping, you know what I mean? If a guy is fighting, you know, to survive, then you gotta, you know, you gotta keep doing what you're doing, which is putting on a performance and working behind that stick. You feel me?
Absolutely. So Lolo is only 17 years old. So if Lolo at 17 is getting victories, he's winning fights, He's getting knockouts. You know, people say Lolo is a future world champion, and I'm talking about world-class trainers. They said this kid got what it takes to be a world champion. How does it feel as a father? You, of course, believed in Lolo from the very beginning. You came to this channel, and you know what? You put the boxing world on notice. You put the boxing world on notice. And right now, we seeing this playing to fruition. We seeing this come into light right before our very eyes.
Right, right. You know, it's a dream he's been living, man, and I've been living with him, man. Lolo I've been working with Lolo since he was like 5 years old. So, seeing him as a young man, right now it's beautiful, to see him doing what he loves to do and everything. And I'm gonna do anything I gotta do to make sure it happens, and just try to keep him level-headed. Right, you got to be level-headed in this game, you know. So we want to just keep him level-headed, keep him sharp, keep him fundamentally sound, especially while you're young, right? So we trying to take the necessary steps, man, and the more fights, the more experience.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, what's next for Lolo? What can the fans expect next?
A possible fight on the 27th of February. That might be the next date. Talking to my guy Ivan out there, we still debating on the 27th or giving them a little bit of a break and letting him rest and come back in March. So either the end of February or definitely March.
And what is your expectations for Lolo? Like, I know it's still early in his career, but people saying he could be a champion. Do you feel like Lolo could be a champion in the near future?
Of course, I believe in him, but I know it's all a process in this boxing game, man, and we're just trying to take the necessary steps, one step, one foot in front of the other type thing, and so we keeping our eyes on what's in front of us, in other words, so that's what we're trying to do, with Lolo, and just keep looking at the next fight. We're not looking at the last one, we're looking at the next one. We're not looking ahead, we're looking.
Yeah, absolutely. I had my boy on the panel, and he was talking about how he saw the power. Lolo got a lot of power at such a young age.
But yo,
What's up,
hello?
bro? What's
Yeah,
good? What's good?
It might have froze on me a little bit.
Yeah, you good? I hear you. But I had my boy on the panel he got his own channel. It's called the Boxing Section, and he was talking about how Lolo got power. Like he heard the impact in his punches at 17. He's a natural puncher. Could you talk about his punching power?
Yeah. You know what? I know Lolo got some power. But he's still developing. I think he's strong for his age. I believe that. Of course, I ain't gonna compare him to nothing that's out. Um, with that being said, we just still developing. He ain't touched his man's strength yet, but all of that will come in due time.
You know what? I got the boxing section on the panel right now. What up, Kyle?
What's going on? I had the pleasure of interviewing your son yesterday for a good maybe 7-8 minutes, and
Okay.
I gotta say, man, as far as a young man,
Right.
very, 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 very mature, man.
Thank you.
That's the biggest thing, man. Honestly, because you can have all the talent in the world and be unfocused, and all the walls will come crashing down. You know what I'm saying?
For
And
real, this is a brutal sport.
and talking to him, I was like, man. I said, how old are you, real quick? He told me 17. I said, man, at 17, I was still chasing the hoes around. You know what I'm saying? Thinking I'm about to go to the NBA.
Right.
Not even cutting class. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And for him to be so young and so
Yeah.
focused, that's a big deal. And that's hats off to you, man, as a black father that we're needed out here, man.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you being a black
Thank
father, being in this corner at all times, man. We appreciate you, for real, for real.
Thank you,
Hey,
man.
absolutely.
Thank you.
But as a fighter, though, Kyle, Lolo is that guy. Like, you talking about talent, that this kid is amazing, bro. You know what I mean? You see the speed, you see the explosiveness, you see the punching power. You know what I mean? So Lolo, he gonna be that nigga. He gonna be that nigga. I'm gonna let it be known.
Hey, H.
He gonna be one of the top guys.
Hey, H, listen, from what I seen last night, the man didn't get touched. He probably got hit with one good shot all night long. And the man defense is amazing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not blowing smoke because you won't hear it neither. Because I watched the whole fight last night. You can hear his punches because where the camera was at and where the fight was at, and to be able to hear the punches to the body.
Right.
Shit.
Right.
Listen, I know you got to be modest because it's your son.
Thank you.
But listen to me, man. I heard them punch. I hit H Money. And I said, dude, are you hearing these punches?
Right. Yeah, man. You got a little pop, huh?
Man, for 17 years old, you gotta man, look, I ain't getting nowhere near him.
Right. Me either. Shit. I'm done. Like, he couldn't pay me to get in the ring with that little nigga right now. I'm cool.
Man.
I'm cool. I don't want to take it ain't gonna be just fighting. I'm gonna have to tackle him and use my weight and everything like that,
But his head speed is second to none, man. That head speed is. I like his reflexes.
Yeah.
I like his reflexes.
Yeah, man. He's pretty special in that area, man. I was just blessed. That's all I can say. I was blessed, man, to have Lolo. Like you said, he's a good kid, and he's what you want in a fighter. He's mean, but he's mean in the ring and he's humble outside. You know what I'm saying?
Man, definitely, man. Listen. I tell you what, though, man. I'm excited for y'all, man. I'm really excited for y'all, man. I hope y'all nothing but the best of blessings, championships, money, whatever comes with it.
Right.
I hope everything hope everything goes your way, man. And I'm excited to be a part of the journey. Keep doing what you're doing, man. You're doing a hell of a job. Man. Stay blessed. Appreciate you having me on again, H Money. And thank you for putting me on to him too, though. Thank you for putting me on to him too, because I didn't know about him until H Money told me about him. So that's what made me start looking at him. So shout out to my boy H Money for being first on the scene and letting everybody know who Lolo Harris was and is. And I appreciate y'all, man. I gotta get back to these kids. I had to get on real quick to holler at you, man.
Hey, thank you, bro. Thanks for watching my son, man. I appreciate you.
No question about it.
For sure. Appreciate that. Hey, that's the boxing section. He got his own channel. He out there in Oakland. And man, he actually sent me the link to Lolo fight. So, man, Lolo definitely got support. He's making a lot of noise, man. At 17, we really haven't really seen this done in boxing like that. It's been done by champions, So he's doing something special, bro. Definitely.
Thanks, H.
You already know, and like I said, man, I talked to who I got as my number one trainer, pound for pound, John David Jackson. Definitely, man, people don't know the backstory about how Lolo, his team, are connected to the legendary fighter and trainer John David Jackson, and man, John David Jackson said Lolo's only 17 years old. He gonna be a future world champion, and that means a lot coming from him. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that I respect like that.
For real, I appreciate that, man. That we already know he's got some. He's seen a lot of fighters, and I'm pretty sure he could. He has a good judge, you know. So you know, we appreciate that coming from guys like him, man, with all that experience under him. You know, I appreciate it. Shout out to John David Jackson for sure.
Yo, definitely. Yo, Charles, man, you've been putting in work, you know. Man, you've been doing a great job with your son. Like you putting on the grind, you know, you definitely traveling to Mexico, and that's tough. That's tough right there. And I feel like, you know, a lot of fighters are definitely gonna be trying to do the same thing that Lolo is doing. Fighters like Devin Haney by turning pro at a young age. You know, you guys are definitely changing boxing the way Devin Haney did it, and Lolo. They really showing the young fighters this is the route to go. You got fighters like Ashton Silve who doing his thing, and Lolo Ashton coming up in the game together. How does it feel to, you know, for Lolo coming up in the game with somebody like Ashton?
You know what, to go from hey, it's like going from being your rivals, you know, because Ashton, you know, and Lolo, you know, they was rivals once upon a time, and you know, and competitive in a competitive way, you know, and also not only that, but Lolo been sparring Ashton since he was a kid, you know, and so Ivan, shout out to my guy Ivan. You know, he never turned the fade down. You feel me? He was always, you know, sparring and answering that phone call when I needed Lolo to come get some of that brother on brother work. You feel me? And you know, it's a good thing because Ashton's vicious in his own way. He got his lane on how they do their thing, and to have Lolo there with him, and both pops, you know, like you said, two black fathers, you feel me, doing a thing with their sons, man. We having a good time, man. We having a lovely time with this thing out here in Mexico, man. And you know, I'm feeling it. I'm digging it and feeling it. You feel me?
Hey, you know what, Charles? Y'all doing something special together, man. You know, that shows that we can all work together and it works to our benefits. And I feel like you and Ashton's father really changing the game. Y'all got something special going on out there in California right now.
Right, right. Yeah. We got something special for sure going, and you know, it's other fighters that is there for sure. And Lolo clicks with all the guys. You know, they all like him. You know, and you know, so it's just a good thing, man. It's just a good thing, man. Everybody, you know, we go down there and we all handle business. You know, and the camaraderie after, while everybody's celebrating and whatnot. You know, we do all of that together too, man. So. You know, we really having a good time with this whole Mexico run, and getting our experience out there, man. You know, and you know, I'm really thankful for guys like that. You know what I mean? To pull me in and tell me, come on, let's slide, and let's do this together. You feel me? I mean, you know, that's good. You feel me? So yeah, man. Yeah,
For
that's what it
sure.
is.
For sure, man. Shout out to Reggie Owens. Reggie Owens in the chat, man. He got his own channel as well. Hopefully, we can set up an interview with Charles Harris, with Reggie Owens. That'll be a great thing right there. We celebrating the victory right now, man. It's the victory lap right here, man. It
The
feels good.
victory
To be
lap.
honest. Yeah, it is, man, because you definitely put in the work, my brother. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy. Like, you know, people don't know what goes on behind the scenes, what it takes to make these fights happen for Lolo. You know, Lolo coming up in the inner city. It's not easy what his father is doing, man. And I feel like, you know, Lolo deserves the support of the people, and we got to support him as a community, man.
Right.
It ain't easy
Right.
though. You
Fact.
feel?
Fact.
Talk about the sacrifice you can real quick though, bro, that you put in every day, you know, to raise your son and put him in this position right now.
The sacrifice, you say, Age? I mean,
Definitely.
man, it's I'm sure. I mean, I know it's a lot of boxing fans in here, man. Um, I'm sure guys know that you just can't put it together at the fight. It's a lot of work that goes in before getting to the fight, and in that day in day out type stuff, running every day, and and of putting in that work and sparring, and that's it's a grind, man. It's a grind I've been on with Lolo since he was little, though. So what I'm doing is I'm just keeping it rolling, man. And in this boxing game, man, you have to attack this game almost in a paranoid way. You hear me? You got to feel like everybody is looking to get better than you. You got to feel like it's flaws in your game. You got to look at the flaws in your game at this age. You know what I mean? You can't be, as a trainer in awe. You have to look for the points where you can get better. So it's a lot that goes into this boxing. A lot.
For sure. We got 24 Geezy. 24 Geezy in the chat right there, man. He's a big time
Mm-hmm.
supporter of Lolo. He's actually an amateur fighter himself. 24 Geezy got his own YouTube channel. He makes a lot of videos supporting Lolo. So appreciate, man, all the support that Lolo is getting from Reggie Owens, Coco the Don, who made a great video about Lolo. So appreciate the brothers, man.
Yeah, I
Lolo is
appreciate
our
all of them.
champion. My bad. What you say, bro?
Nah, I was just giving a shout out to all them brothers, man. Like you said, everybody that push for Lolo, man. You know what I mean? You pushing for mine. You know what I mean? I appreciate every last one of you guys, man. Because I always thought Lolo should be getting that same love that a lot of people get. But that's just me as a father. But not only that is because how hard he works. He deserves some type of recognition, and you know, we appreciate it. I appreciate hearing the support from you guys, man.
Yeah, absolutely, man. At 17 years old, doing the things that he's doing at 17, he deserves some type of recognition. That he's doing a great thing, but right now. So appreciate what Lolo is
Thanks.
doing. Absolutely. And another thing is during a pandemic. My bad. What you say?
No, I ain't saying nothing. Go keep going.
Yeah, like during the pandemic, Lolo has been staying active. So a lot of people, a lot of fighters, they haven't even been fighting. A lot of guys, man, they don't even have fights. A lot of people have been put out of business. A lot of people stopped working, but Lolo kept working. Lolo kept working, stayed in the gym. He building up his resume, getting experience as a professional fighter. So this pandemic hasn't slowed down anything for you or Lolo, you or your son Charles Lolo Harris.
Facts, man. And that's one thing that I was fortunate to do, man. Because like you said, everybody can't do it. And we're doing it right now. So I'm thankful to God for that. You know what I'm saying? That He's allowed me away. It's definitely in God's plan. You know.
Yeah, hey, definitely, man, and I appreciate you. Appreciate you coming to the channel, man, and really telling the world about your son. And he's a special fighter. I believe in him. I'm thankful to be a part of Lolo's career from the very beginning, before Lolo even had a fight. And that means a lot to me. And watching him fight last night, like I said, man, it was very exciting. He's a very exciting fighter, and he got a lot of skills, man. He got a lot of skills, and Lolo, he got fundamentally sound as a fighter. The man has a lot of power, a lot of power. So appreciate you coming through all the time. We definitely gonna continue to support Lolo. Shout out to Fred, Barbershop Conversations, with the video he made about Lolo. You know, you did your job as a father. You did your job, man. What more can I say? Everybody, that's what a team is all about. Everybody, you know, play your position. Just like in basketball, you know, you got a shooting guard, play your position.
For sure.
You feel me? So all I say, I'm gonna do my job. I'm gonna
For
continue to
sure.
do my job. You know, and we gonna get this work. You know, shout outs to everybody that show love. Bo Mac, Team Terence Crawford. Shout outs to everybody that show love. You know what I mean? Team Devin Haney, Bill Haney, show love. Shout outs to everybody that show love. John David Jackson. You know what I mean? From the very beginning of this ride. That's what I'm gonna say. Ashton Silva, his father. You know, that's what it's all about, bro. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna keep doing this thing. Keep doing this thing with John. But that work with John David Jackson, that shit gonna be love. That's all I'm gonna say. I can't hear you, bro. Yeah, now I hear you.
Nah, I was just saying thanks for having me on, man. I appreciate y'all, man.
So we gonna
everybody stay keep watching Lolo, you feel me? And you know, we're gonna continue to try to grow, you know, not only here but you know with the channel and everything. I appreciate y'all.
For so much love, bro. We out.